What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you all the different dust collection systems that I have in my shop to help keep me safe from airborne dust. So I think we have to kind of start back here in the back of my shop by the bandsaw. This is my Delta dust collection system. It was given to me by a family friend a couple of months ago, and it's worked really well for the short time that I've had it up. As you can see, I put it on the wall with just a little bolt up at the top, and that kind of gets it up off the floor, gets it out of the way, and it lets that bag hang from the top. Speaking of the bag, it has a 15-gallon bag, I think. It fills up pretty quickly. I make a lot of sawdust, but I just go take it and I empty it out in the woods every couple of days or so, and so it's not too big of an issue. When I got the dust collection system, everything was good, but it didn't have a hose, so I went on Amazon. I bought a 25-foot hose. I made sure to get something that was long enough to reach kind of all around my shop and everything, so that way there wouldn't be a length issue there. But yeah, like I said, I got a 25-foot flexible hose, and it's worked really well for, like I said, the short time that I've had it. This particular dust collection system isn't powerful enough to run a bunch of lines permanently to all my different tools, which is something that I want to do in the future, but you really can't beat free. As you can see, it works really well at picking up all the small dust. It does struggle a little bit when you get those really big green wood shavings, which in that case I usually just sweep them all outside of the shop and I'll just vacuum up all the small stuff, and that way I don't fill up my bag as fast either. Alright guys, so moving around underneath of my miter saw station here, I have my whole sanding setup. I just put this sanding setup together very recently in the past couple days. Basically what it is a rigid 4-gallon shop vac, and this is my random orbit sander over here. It's a Skil random orbit sander. Absolutely love that sander, but it creates a ton of dust, gets all that fine dust going in the air, and that's super dangerous to breathe. So what I've done is I have attached the hose to my shop vac right onto the back of my sander, so that way it's always there when I want to sand something. It just so happened that the hose from the rigid 4-gallon vac just slid perfectly onto the back of my random orbit sander, so all I had to do was just put a little bit of electrical tape to make sure that it wasn't going to wiggle itself off. I'll still wear a dust mask over my face just for that added protection. And so speaking of the mask setup, I use an RZ mask, which is so much better than those cheap little white masks that you can buy at Home Depot. This actually has a cloth outer part, it has a replaceable cloth inner part, and it's super comfortable. When you're doing a whole lot of sanding and a lot of work in the shop over a long period of time, comfort is everything. If something's not comfortable, you're not going to want to reach for it to wear it, and so you're more inclined to not want to wear it. And if you don't want to go out spending hundreds of dollars on dust collection systems, shop vacs, and blast gates, one of these is probably the best way to go, especially since it costs like $20 on Amazon. I'll put a link down in the description to go buy one of these on Amazon. They're really good, and I highly recommend them. You'll also notice that behind my lathe I have a fan as well as a window. And the fan does 3 things. It keeps it cool on a hot summer day, it keeps a good circulation of air going in the shop, which is always good, and it blows all the dust out the doors. As for my table saw, my planer, and my miter saw. My miter saw doesn't have any vacuum or anything like that. It just has a bag on the back, and that's something that I definitely want to change in the next couple of months. The miter saw just blasts all sorts of fine dust in the air, and it's very dangerous. I don't have any plans of putting any dust collection on my planer, mainly because whenever I want to use it, I'll just open my double doors. I have my planer on a roll-out cart, so I'll just roll my planer right outside the shop, and I'll do all my planing outside. And another benefit of pulling the planer outside the shop is that it doesn't leave any chips or anything on the floor, and the gentle breeze outside will just blow the dust away as it comes out of the planer. My table saw, however, is a little bit of a different story. So whenever I want to use my table saw, I have to wear my RZ mask, and I don't have a good way to have a dust collection system on the table saw. The table saw is another one of those big tools that creates a lot of dust in the shop, and I definitely want to put some sort of a dust collection system on the table saw in the next couple of months. Now, the reason why I haven't put any money into a dust collection system for my table saw is because in the next couple weeks, I'm probably going to be getting a new table saw. My next table saw is going to be a huge upgrade from the Ryobi cheap one that I have now, and it's going to have a lot better capabilities for dust collection. I'm not going to reveal which saw I'm going to be getting soon. I'm going to reveal that in the next video as well as a giveaway in the next video, but I will tell you that the saw that I'm getting is a lot safer than the one that I have now. Guys, thank you so much for watching this week's video. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure that you go ahead and get subscribed. Also, hit that notification bell so that way you don't miss any future uploads. Remember, like I said, next week there's going to be a really cool giveaway and you're not going to want to miss it. So hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell icon next to the subscribe button to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that doesn't get put up on my YouTube channel over on my Instagram, Seth Custom Creations. I'll put the name on the screen for you. Also, be sure to check out my website. I've got a lot of products on there. I've got more information about me and a lot of other stuff you might be interested in. So definitely check out the website. The link will be in the description box down below. I'll see you guys next week.